guys, I'm going to show you my favorite anti-extension, and I'm going to explain to you what I'm talking about with anti-extension. So your spine has two main, in this plane, movements besides twisting and rotating, obviously, okay? But it has flexion, that's when you're like this, right? You're curved, and it has extension when you're up like this. We all have a natural position, a natural lordosis, a natural curve, hopefully, in our spine at the bottom, okay? So when I first lay on my back, I'm gonna lay here for a few seconds and just relax, and I'm gonna find what is natural for my back, okay? So I have my knees bent so that I can find what's natural. And then once I feel that feeling, I want you to memorize kind of the feeling or the pull that you feel from your hips to your ribs, that hip-rib connection, okay? Memorize that. Memorize how you feel as far as being held off the ground, what that position is, because that is your goal, to keep that position, okay? So what we're gonna do, because obviously it's easy to keep this position here, is I'm gonna create some instability or a little bit of pull or weight that's going to try to pull me out of this position. And it's going to try to pull me into extension. So what I will feel when that happens is my ribs will expand more. So my chest will come up and my ribs will expand. And or I'll feel like I'm coming off the ground a little bit. That is not going to happen at all. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 movement. That is the anti-extension part of this exercise. Okay, so what do you need? You need a fairly big weight. So if you have shoulder issues, this one's going to be a little bit tricky with the weight. There are other ways to do it, okay? So I'm going to try to grab this weight safely. I'm going to bring it right up, okay? So I can see that my arms are 90 degrees. Do not drop that weight on your face, okay? And then I'm going to slowly bring one leg up to 90 degrees, other leg up to 90 degrees. If I'm back here too far, I'm going to feel my back and hip flexors. So come to a comfortable spot where I feel like, oh, I can control my spine. Yeah, it hasn't moved. I'm exactly where I was when my legs were down. But now, because I have a weight, it's getting hard and hard and harder to hold, okay? I'm going to breathe with this. When I exhale, I'm going to shrink wrap the lower part of my stomach. So belly button down towards pubic bone. Every time. My shoulders are at the armpits, locked. My elbows are straight. This is going to give me a little more strength with these arms. If these arms are out here and flared, that's not going to feel great. Okay, so keep that in. When you feel like you can't handle your back anymore, down, down, down. Okay? So you're going to that point where it's like, oh man, this is really, really hard to keep my spine where it is. That's why you need a fairly heavy weight. If you discover that you can't lift a really, really heavy weight and you're up here and you're not feeling anything, you start to move the weight, okay? When you're moving the weight, you can go up, down, back like a skull crusher. You can start to even move the legs a little bit, but your only rule is the back is not changing. Okay, so there might be a tension change, but there is no stress and there's no extension, that arch. Okay, so I'm gonna come up here. I'll show you some moves you can do. Come up, okay? Before I do the moves, I'm going to add some tension. Get my legs a little straighter there. So what I mean by that is if I came along and pulled your leg out, could that happen? I want you to make it so that I can't pull you. Okay, there's a lot of tension there. Breathe. Okay, now you're going to try to move your weight maybe a little bit farther back behind you. If your arms can handle that, you're going to feel how much you have to use your back muscles to keep that position. You could try up and back. Okay. You could try a little bit of leg movement. That's going to be the harder one. Big long lever there, right? Okay. Your legs may not move for a long time. You might be doing a lot more arm movement. Dipping down there is really going to make you extend. Plus you get some triceps. Soon as you feel that back is pulling up at all, you're not maintaining it, you bring those legs down to the ground. So I like to go one leg so that I have control, one leg down. Okay, so that is a basic anti-extension with some weight. It is my favorite exercise by far. It is one of those ones that, because it's a core exercise, you're getting core and spinal stability with it, and that's what you want in the end, right? You don't need a six-pack. That's under the keg that you may have, okay? That's under layers of fat, guys. You need a good, strong, stable spine that is going to do its job for you so that you don't hurt yourself. So that is one form of an anti-extension. Play with it, see what you can do with it. Don't let your spine move. There should be no pain. I will do another video, less of this, more of that. Good luck, guys.